We're getting close to the end here. So, after it was demonstrated that neither side could really handle the responsibilities that came with the technology available in Hot Wheels Extreme Racing, or for that matter, mechanics, they decide to go back to just plain pure racing. For that matter, Ultimate Racing. Welcome to Let's Play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. Only the second game I've ever Let's Played on the PSP. I have so little familiarity with this emulator, and it's my first time actually using a recent version of it too, because I had to use an old version to play the other game I was playing, which was Hot Wheels Off the Rails. It gave me some trouble for a little while, because at first I could not even get my capture program to record this, because this emulator was using a different video backend that my... What am I doing? Let's go with... I think this is what I went by in what was it called? In Star Trek Challenge, the game whose name I can never remember for some reason. Anyways, there we go. Just make a save. Make a save. Okay. Feels strangely authentic playing this though, because I'm pretty much always playing things with a PS3 controller. Anyways, what options do we have? Show me my choices. I always like to take a look at this just to make sure there's nothing weird going on that I should or should not change. Ghost car, I'll leave that on right now. Internal. Normally you change that while you're playing, but okay. Anyway, sound options. I noticed this game's music seems kind of loud, but that's a problem for me, not for you. Because of course I change all the audio balances in editing to ensure a pleasant experience. It's also weird, the controller is kind of integrated into this emulator. I can for instance press this, and now, hey look, emulator menus. I can change all the settings with my controller. It's weird. Yeah, I had to change this backend from Vulkan to Direct3D. Anyways, yeah, I love it. It's weird navigating that with the controller. It's like the emulator is integrated into the game or something weird like that. Anyways, we'll start off with something simple, just to get a taste for this game. We have a variety, I see, of game modes. Oh geez, Collector. This reminds me a little bit of another game of All Out. That's probably not a good thing. Hopefully this will actually prove a little bit better. Phantasm Chrome. Phantasm. Very ghosty. So I'm gonna look at the different cars this game has, of course. Who's gonna be who? I'm gonna look at everyone there is available before I say anything. Oh, I think I used to have this one. Like physically. That's probably a fairly old car then. Oh, it's kinda weird. I didn't know it was called low carb. Oh, that's Overboard Torpedo. I imagine this will be Metacog in their upgraded ride, which in this case won't be Shadow Jet 2, but is instead going to be a new version of Overboard, which Metacog used to drive every now and then. Now it's a modified version of Overboard. Oh, look at that. It's actually pretty interesting. It's weird that they made a modified version of Overboard. High voltage. I have a few ideas for that one. Why is everybody the same color? Oh, see, now we have different colors. I have ideas that are that are occurring to me, but I'll see what they are later. Oh, split decision. We've seen split decision somewhere before, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we have cars to unlock. Oh geez, who's gonna be who? Makes it even harder to choose. He has some really interesting looking silhouettes though. Really interesting silhouettes. I might have recognized one or two actually. Okay, now you're just being weird. That's a preview of who we have to see here later. Jeez, that's a lot. And this I'm probably gonna call burn because this actually does look quite a lot like power pipes just without the pipes. This Prime is probably not gonna be a dream though. Of course, how could we get into the best pure racing without burn being a part of it? This one, I'm thinking it would be Track T. Reminds me of Track T. And this one, of course, will be Metacog. This one, I can see being, I can also see this being Danny the Suzuka or being Swoopy-Doo. Maybe not Swoopy-Doo, I'm not sure. This one reminds me a lot of the car shape of, what was it called? Of 24/7 though, so I'll call this Drifting Rhinestorm. Although this one's also stock car. Drifting Rhinestorm tends to be stock cars. So decision, it reminds me of Catapult because of the stripe along it, so I think I'll call that race cam. That's all we have right now. Of course, car selection might change as time goes on because of weird changes in who's available and whatnot. I think I'll call Slider Danny. I'll call this drifting around Storm, and high voltage I might have to think about a little bit. But anyways, enough talk. So there's a variety of places to race. These are the only places you can race. I noticed they're environments instead of tracks. Let's start somewhere a little bit more like a little less dramatic. Oh, we have different tracks in each. Wow. Jeez, there's a lot of stuff to unlock here. It's looking like that's very interesting. Okay. It keeps track of my. That's a strange best lap. That's fairly long and fairly arbitrary. It's weird. But it keeps track of my top and average speed in each track? That's really weird. Also, I have no idea how this game controls. Whoops. Well, that's why we're here in arcade mode. Let's go playing a nice, newer game. I haven't played any newer Hot Wheels games in the longest time. Shoot. And not that there are many. Okay, so I was thinking that being here would mean something a little more calm. Evidently not. Oh, cars in this game are heavy. Shoot. Oh, whoops. Okay, so this, it's not me using turbo, well, it's turbo in one sense. That's not me driving fast, that's me accidentally pressing a button that makes the game run faster. This is gonna be interesting. So I'm not seeing any stunts or anything of that sort yet, but we'll see. Currently have a bullet time type of thing. Not sure what that's for. I don't seem to have any meter that influences that. I don't see any meter going. Oh, I have a meter on the right. It goes down with that, it looks like. That's going down very slowly. Oh, that'd be good to make that jump burn. Okay, I do have turbo. That's on the left? Yes, that's on the left. Okay, cool. Go with the burn. Let's just say this is burn getting used to things. Just still a little bit disoriented after the things have gone. They're recovering a little bit from having gone knocked out way back in the day when these fights first started between robots and humans. This feels actually pretty nice though. I don't know if I'm gonna have to. I imagine there's something I'm missing on turns because I'm not making turns very well. I don't know if you just brake on turns or if there's some kind of drifting mechanic. It'd be nice to have one. Being able to drift with the car this heavy would actually probably feel kind of nice. Yeah, we'll see. So I can't do anything. I can't quite tell yet. Yeah, if after this first recording session there's anything I'm still really missing, Whoa! Got pitted. I'll be sure to. Whoops. Oh, I might be even faster. Well, teleport me forward, but also on my speed. Still not quite sure what the deal is with. Oh, no, we're turbo. It's interesting, it's actually. Oh. Yes, I know, game. Thank you for giving me advice. I know sounds choppy when it's slow. I play beat that. I just prefer to pretend that it's not being slow at any given moment. Hello. So I guess after the fighting that happened in Arena, Burn came back to Earth when they heard that these sorts of competitions are going to be taking place. Are there any buttons that I'm missing right now? Well, there's that. This feels like there's something I'm missing for turns. But I do honestly really like having heavier feeling cars. It's not usually the case in these Hot Wheels games. These are usually pretty light. See, I get boost for jumps, that makes sense, but I'm not getting much boost. I can't quite tell if there's something more that I can do. Oh, R1 is drift, isn't it? Or that's just the right trigger from most perspectives. Oh no! That's interesting. I can turbo when I'm in the air, which doesn't seem very productive. Yeah, that's how you drift. Okay. It's really awkward drift. That's a very interesting sound you make when you're drifting. Come on, why don't I have any traction there? Alright though, it's okay. We'll figure out how to do these things. Brain's still just figuring things out, they're getting their bearings. They'll be back with a vengeance later, I assure you. I'm impressed though, the car selection in this game seems fairly nice. This game looks and feels nice so far, even though I don't really know how to play it. So we'll see. Like how you just have a Hot Wheels logo floating there. I see they haven't given up the tradition of always having the Hot Wheels logo somewhere on screen. In fact, potentially multiple. So let's see if there's anything the game tells us how it controls anywhere or anything like that. I don't think it does. It would be nice just to... no. Just get an idea. Do we have any tutorials here? This might tell us how to play. Maybe. Or you just see what else there is to see in this game anyways, that we'll look at later. Oh wow. Actually view actual numbers for stats with proper units. It's very interesting, except for handling. This car didn't feel like it was handling great. We'll keep the stats of the other cars a secret for the time being. Everyone seems to be about the same. Apparently Metacog has not really a high top speed. No. What's Metacog's deal? Their car seems kind of... their brakes seem worse, and their acceleration seems worse too, for that matter. Who knows? This warehouse is just which car you play as. Ah, here we go. So you can upgrade it, that's the idea. You can change how they look. Look at this. I could actually... oh, that's very interesting. Do I have a gray on here? I do. Ooh, I'm liking this idea. I make these cars look how I want them to look. That's amazing. To some degree. So I make it look like this, it's actually kind of boring. I try to make it look as much as possible like Power Pipes. Power Pipes look really boring in the one game. I try to make it look more like it did in World Race, for that matter. Although I don't remember what that was very well. I don't have anything else. In World Race, this was more black, kind of. I guess we'll just go with the blue. And Sims I saw with a purple. Sims, another color. And you have neon underneath, of course. That's interesting. I'll probably play with this a little bit later. To get certain cars to look at how I wish for them to. And we'll look at the cosmetic, or the... I'm not sure I'd call any of those upgrades. Well, as much of an upgrade as a cosmetic upgrade can be. Just for fun, next episode I think I'll take a... whoops, not that one. Oh, it doesn't even tell you the stats for cars you haven't unlocked yet. Well, fair enough. I'll look at the torpedo and make it, or look at overboard and make it look a bit like Metacog's next episode. Otherwise, I think we're gonna have to spend just a little bit more time figuring out how to play the game, or I might just look something up online. I'm running a little late right now, unfortunately. It took some time to get this game running. Blue, please? Yes! I want looking vaguely at least like... overboard from Velocity X, which ends up being kind of plain, but anyways, quick look at how performance upgrades work. So I definitely need to unlock these in some capacity. That's interesting. Okay. Greater than what? What was that text saying? Is that greater than fast? Faster than fast, I see. In any case, so I think I'll see you guys next time in the next episode. I'll probably do a quick read up on any mechanics in this game that I don't quite understand yet, to make sure we can actually play the game. And we might actually start on... I don't know if we'll start on challenge first or if we'll go to arcade mode first, but in any case, see you then guys.